Welcome back to the Lifespring Age, episode 35, Swamp Boy. The Starlight Syndicate spent a few days trying to help out around Willowbrook Farm, making small repairs and collecting food. They also set out with Ingrid to find out what's going on with this group of Kobolds who are terrorising the neighborhood. Follow us on the socials. Last session, everyone got really high and drunk and had a nice relaxing day on the farm, which I think is what was needed emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is do a little bit of a time because I want to eat up some days, not just because of I want time to pass. I kind of do want time to pass, but equally this is like R&R, but what I don't want to do is like really hyper focus on any particular days, because you're going to be here for about a week, like 7 days. I think is a fair amount of time before like it would be reasonable that people would perhaps consider moving on. So in no particular order, because there's a few people missing. There's going to be some things that are happening on the farm, and it's not like Wolf's parents are very happy to have you here. Eventually, the sleeping arrangements sort themselves out. I'm not hugely interested in what that is. There is, the barn is made nicer. People, it's a little bit more comfortable. The general, like people find jobs on the farm, like regular jobs to have. But I would like you guys to suggest to me what it is that you do to kind of not pay your way, but like help out around the farm, because they're very happy to have you back. Their daughter has come back from 7 years. They're over the moon. They would happily host you all here. But like, even though this is a big farm, Wolf's parents, you can tell that they're not super rich and cannot indefinitely host 7 people on top of the normal day-to-day life, even though there is like stuff about and there is plenty of food. It's a bit of a drain, and to be polite, I think it would be accepted that you offer to do things and they will graciously accept your offers. So let's start with Wolf. Actually, let's start with Lorelei. Lorelei. I think as probably the person most familiar with living on a farm, you could probably do any one of a number of tasks happily and easily, but what kind of like 3 things would you like? And these could be done kind of individually or as a group. What I'm trying to avoid is but I'm happy to have this happen later. Is like perpetual dates happening. But like, what would you do to be like helping out to around the farm as like an extra pair of hands, which would be warmly appreciated?
I think. Because she's not obviously very strong, but she is. She's pretty fast. She is dexterous, so maybe helping herd animals.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe helping the dog, Jasper, to like. Actually, probably like.
Or the sheep.
Yeah, obviously, I don't think Wolf can talk very loudly, but she can whistle very loudly. I would like to think.
Oh man.
And I think she'd try and help, herd the animals with anyone. Make sure they're all in the right spot. Like rotating.
Okay. Yeah.
Things like that. Yeah.
Yeah. That would be quite good. Okay. So this isn't rather than going to a huge amount of RP like we did last time.
Yeah.
I would like you to make 2 animal handling. Well, 1 animal handling check and 1 other check of your choice to see how well you do this kind of herding and rotation of the animals over a set period.
I think your mic's changed, by the way.
Has it?
No, you're good. I think it's maybe.
I might just turn my head.
Yeah. Animal handling for the first one, 17.
Yep, great.
Hold on.
And I'll allow you.
I have one
second.
Hold on. One of Wolf's special skills is tending to animals, which is D6.
Okay.
Would this count?
It would, but if you would like, you can add it to the first roll or the second, depending on what the second roll is. It's all to do with animals. I'll only allow you to add it once, though.
Okay. Can I argue survival to like look around, see where the best spot to move them would be, see how to do it the correct way?
Of course, yeah. That's exactly what I'm thinking as well.
22. I will add the D6 to that just because I can.
Yeah. Come on, big numbers.
24.
24 is still a big old number. Actually.
17 and 24 is pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, the over like a few days, I think I suppose with only a few hands on the farm, it's very difficult to keep the animals entertained and really rotate them properly. So perhaps one field has been really over grazed. Is that the word? I don't know. Yeah, I suppose it would be overgrazed by the horses, who chomp down very, very low on the grass. So the grass needs time to recover. With your high survival, you identified this as a potential problem. Like, these horses need to be rotated, otherwise soon they're not going to have the grass for grazing. So with your 17, with your Jasper, you're able to migrate the horses from one side of the farm very, very calmly over to the others, moving the alpacas in and the sheep who eat.
So you mean the alpaca singular?
Yeah, the alpaca. Yeah, the alpaca, who I'm sure at this point would have a name and not just be the alpaca. But you rotate them very nicely. Big Al, yeah, Big Al, into.
I call him Big Packer.
I don't think there would. But you move them into an area where there's willow trees, and I believe that certain grazing animals eat willow bark. I'm not sure.
I do.
I'm sure I've read that somewhere. In this world, willow bark is not poisonous. If it's poisonous here, I don't know. I know you can use it as a painkiller. So they move them into this area, and they allow to graze on the trees and on the leaves from. Oh no, willow is poisonous. You move them into an area where there isn't poisonous trees. It's fine. Don't worry. The check is higher than it needs to be. Right.
It's good. If I roll 2 ones, they just all die.
Yeah. Oh, Dad, I'm real sorry, buddy. Okay, that's great. Okay, let's go next to, who can I see? Kudo. Kudo, you've done some planting of weed on the farm, but there are lots of
more than one way.
But there's always something to be doing on a farm. What would you spend a few days doing?
Is foraging part of that, or can it be
foraging?
Yeah, kind of for mushrooms, whatever, for a stew.
I will say yes, but not just for mushrooms. So foraging and so we know as earlier did some really good fruit picking, and like there's like orchards. I'm just gonna kill the audio for the music. It's glitching like crazy for me. It's pissing me off.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kill that because it's doing my head in. Right, okay, that's fine.
That's weird. It was glitchy.
Yeah. So there's plenty of fruit and perhaps like herbs that have been planted and then forgotten about, root vegetables that presumably flower in summer. I don't know. There is plenty for you to forage. So I would like you to make a nature check and one other check of your choice to see how well you do on the foraging.
Yes. Can I use my special skill foraging for that?
Of course.
Just for one, I would assume.
Yeah. And I'll allow you to pick whether it's
You said one nature.
One nature, yeah.
Can it be survival?
No, because Wolf's already used survival.
I feel so mean. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'm gonna use my. Wait. What was it?
Some toadstools.
1d12, 1d8, 1d6, 1d4.
It's 1d12, 1d10, 1d8, and 1d6.
Okay, then it's the d8 one.
Okay. So you could salvage this with a high roll.
Nope.
Okay. So, okay.
It's not, like, 5 is just kind of bad. It's not, like, terrible.
5 is half as good as a commoner can do it.
Yeah, but it's just bad. It's not like you pick poisonous thing.
Well, yeah, okay. I will say, okay, well, you've got your other check.
Yes, which will be... I can't really argue persuasion at this point.
You can't persuade the berries out of the trees.
Religion doesn't make sense.
Hey man, the dice don't remember. It could be any fucking number. You could roll a nat 20 on athletics.
Yeah, I'm gonna use survival as well.
You can't use survival. We'll use that.
Oh, fuck. Okay, that's okay then.
Yeah, well, we'll ignore that 7.
Yes.
Your rolls are bad today.
Your rolls are bad. Yes. Can I use the dog, which name I can't remember, for looking for berries? Jasper. Is he?
Well, I will say no because Jasper is helping Lorelei.
It feels like I did something wrong.
No, you haven't. It's just that you use survival. I want to use something other than just nature and survival. I want to see how I want to push you.
I choose animal handling.
Yeah. Well, animal handling.
That was
animal
my
handling
plan.
does make sense. So I will say, because I did
will-
prompt animal handling first. I will allow you for animal handling, and I will say also, you do have a bag of animals. Remember that.
Oh Jesus!
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use that. So I should roll what I'm gonna pull
Yeah,
out.
you roll what you pull out.
A black bear.
Fucking star spawn. I think is one of the options.
Huh?
Ah!
A star spawn?
I'm pretty sure there's 6.
Don't question the back.
I'm
Yeah,
questioning.
That's a wolf.
Okay. Oh
That makes
wow.
sense.
Okay. These wolves
Well,
throughout
lots of
this
cabs.
campaign.
But
Yeah.
there's a bunch
I mean,
of animals around.
It's like a wolf is just like a wolf is just a reluctant dog. Let's be honest. Yeah.
No.
If you were to see a wolf, like I would be happy. I wouldn't. Wolves do not attack people as a rule unless they are really, really hungry. Because
And the
people are
people
too
are
much hard work.
stupid.
Yeah. If it's
I'm
an injured
gonna-
person, fine.
I mean, if it was a pack of wolves, but
Yeah, pack of wolves would. Yeah, but
Well,
like, a singular wolf would not. Oh, there you
Animal
go.
handling 15.
Okay, I will say this, right? You reach into your bag on this first day of you being sent out to forage for food, and you pull out a wolf, and your first thought is, shit, I'm on a farm with lots of small and like animals. This possibly may not go down well. However, with your high animal handling, you're able to convince the wolf somehow that it is in its best interest not to eat
the wolf is a sheep.
Yeah. You put some shit. You put some.
It's a
wool on
sheep
the
and wolf's clothing.
Yeah, sheep and wolf's clothing. You are able to convince the wolf to help you snuffle out for truffles and other things because dogs can do that. I will say you don't find lots. You don't find as much as you were hoping for.
Well, truffle's valuable, so I'm good.
Truffle- yeah, so I will say you find you find enough mushrooms and truffles for like one meal, and I know one of us here can't eat mushrooms and truffles, but I will assume that their fantasy character can. And it's up
Living
to you.
vicariously.
Yeah, living vicariously. It's so delicious. I think.
Oh, my throat's not
Lactose
swollen.
intolerant people
Hey,
just say like
it's a problem. I am allergic to mushrooms, but my favourite pizza topping is pepperoni and mushrooms.
Huh?
And I will buy them and just pick the mushrooms up.
And then lick your
Just to get
fingers
the
and then
taste.
wheeze.
Yeah, no, it's bad. It's stupid. I'm an
I
idiot,
had
but I'll
mushrooms.
do
I
it.
fucking
you
love
like have one of those injections at hand every time you order one of those pizzas. Like,
EpiPen.
okay, I
No,
need to
I
eat
just have to-
this,
I
and then
have-
within
I
5 minutes, I need to inject myself with this, or I will die.
I think before she said she's
if I'm-
pre-games with some.
yeah. No, if I've had like a particularly bad day and I really want a pizza with like pepperoni and mushrooms, I'll just take like 2 antihistamines.
Risk it for a biscuit. She
Yeah,
died
just
doing
pre-game
what
with
she
some
loved.
antihistamines.
Shoveling
Eating
pepperoni.
pizza.
Mushrooms.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, but you find
Only
you find
Azalea
some-
could see you now.
Yeah. Also,
Wait.
Azalea did such a good job of picking the fruit. The fruit that you find isn't quite ripe yet. It's not ready to be plucked. You find some greenish tomatoes, a lot of green fruit, and so it's not a complete wash, but it's definitely less than the bare minimum you were hoping for. Next is Lou. So we'll come to Bun last, I'm afraid. But Lou.
Oh no.
So what would you? So we've got somebody rotating the animals, which is very good. We've got somebody foraging in the fruit,
Why did I just imagine somebody like spinning a cow?
like rotisserie chicken. Yeah,
No.
yeah. So somebody
thinking more like
rotating
the
the
cow
grazing
meme.
patches of the animals.
You know the meme with the Russian song and the cow spinning?
No.
The Polish cow.
It's a Polish.
I'm gonna have to
Okay.
find it.
I love
Uh,
that song.
Christ.
But anyway, so Lou, what is it you're doing to help on the farm? And I will say this: the scope is right open, anywhere from like helping tidying the inside of the house to arranging the farming implements to what was it like reshoeing the horses to whatever. The limit is
Putting
your
out feed for the
imagination.
animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first things first. The night before, Lou used her Whispers of the Grey feature to give herself leatherworking proficiency, and she's going to do some maintenance on the saddles they have
Excellent.
and
This
like
is gonna be
leather
cool.
stuff.
Okay.
And she is also going to make a small game out of feeding the animals, and she's going to try to like sneak the meal into their buckets and stuff without the animals noticing.
Okay. Well,
And see how much time it takes them to realize there is food.
if I can interject, because I love this idea, rather than sneaking food in, how about sneaking in much needed medicine?
Oh,
It's
like
time for the
injections
animals
and
shot.
stuff.
Not
Yeah,
injections,
yeah.
like pills into their food, because sneaking in pills in other orifices might be a very different.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, these are two very good ones. So you got leather checks. Leather checks. Fucking hell. You have leather making
Abracadabra.
checks. You walk into
Make a leather
Wolf's
check.
dad's bedroom. There's a lot of leather there. Like,
Oh,
no, it's
With
he's got
little
he's
bit-
got like a T-bird leather jacket, like he's an extra in Greece. Go breathe, Lennon.
It's got like a thing with like Maverick on it.
Yeah, he's like got goose. Yeah. So he's sorry. He finds for you a loads of. I'm just picturing this like Skyrim. You've got a leather tanning. You've got like a desk, some strips of leather, some leather, and a hammer. And he hands it to you. You start going ting 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 as you start crafting saddles.
Leather.
Yeah, I know, but you haven't played Skyrim. That's the noise it makes when you work leather.
Sure.
Yeah, it does. It is in Skyrim. It's specifically.
Okay.
in Skyrim.
Like, imagine
Yeah.
that as Lou is working, Ross is like, no, that's not the sound leather makes. It's like behind her with like 2 spoons or something. Like
Ding, ding,
they
ding,
come
ding.
together every time she puts down the hammer.
No,
Rusty
that's what
brings
Aeon.
something
That's what Aeon's doing this entire time. He's making the noise for the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's prestidigitate. He's made an item to prestidigitate the noise.
Yeah. He spent
So
4
I have
days
to use
doing
this
that.
fucking shit skill somewhere. Yes. So you've got your leatherwork. So can you make a leatherworking tools check? I will allow you to pick the statistic, so long as it is a mental
I
stat.
don't know, how do you use the tool?
So just pick a skill that you have proficiency in and just roll that. So long as it is a mental stat.
I'll use yeah, I might as well use wisdom.
So
I
pick a
guess.
wisdom insight. Yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah. Okay. Nice. So you so I will say this, right? You find the leather. You find the saddles. Sorry, not satchels. You find the saddles, and there are 3 of them that are well used and kind of maintained. But there's like the dad's, the mum's, and then Ingrid's. And they're the only ones that get any regular use, and they're not super taken care of because, like, a lot of the time you don't have to worry about leather; you can just keep on using it. With that 21, you're able to really revamp those particular saddles and like do a really nice job of like repairing any damage to them, maintaining them, and if you want, adding a little bit of flair and like a little bit of a lejazzle, let's call it, of the leather saddles. So like you're like customizing, you can like put people's names on it, things like that. You can put Goose on fucking Wolf's dad's one, and so you do a really nice job there. That's really good. And then you go to sneak into the animals' food to drop in those fucking big ass horse pills into the feed so they don't get rickets or whatever those things do. I'm guessing, I'm gonna go on a limb that you're going to want to use stealth.
What? There's no way.
No.
Never. Right. Yeah, that's completely fine. That works for this. So if you'd like to roll me a stealth check, let's see how we get on. An 18. Okay, yeah, this is good. I mean, animals are not like, they're like aware, but they're not actively checking out for people dropping food in their pills in their food. So you drop in the. You're able to distribute this, and it goes into their food, and they yum it down. They haven't noticed, and this is good because I imagine giving pills to, if it's anything like getting a pill in my dog, it's a pain in the ass. Like,
yeah, because you need to
posted a
wrap it
meme
in
of
like
it the other day.
cheese, right, or something.
Well, my dog will gladly eat cat shit, but the minute I put a small pill in a piece of cheese, no. It's such an unreasonable ask, apparently. Yeah, you do a really good job there. And last but not least, Laffy. Hello. What you doing?
So I had 2 ideas.
Mm-hmm.
One of them, obviously, I've already made like a load of baked goods, but with the like fresh fruit and stuff that Azalea got, I want to make them some like pies.
Okay.
So that would be one thing she would be doing, and another thing is she's gonna take out like her painting set and paint them like a family portrait.
Okay, lovely. So let's do the pies and preserves first.
Okay.
So do you have cook's proficiency?
Do I?
If you haven't, you have earned it.
Thing.
Well, no, you do.
Baking pastries, I get a 1d6.
You get a 1d6.
She
I
also
will say
has
this.
the like the elf thing. She can change it if she doesn't have it. So.
Okay, I will say this, right? If you roll high enough on this, I will allow you to get cooking proficiency for further on. If you let's pick a number. What's your spell save DC? 15 or 16, right? 14. Oh, if you roll over 14, I will say that this, because you have said you've cooked a lot. I will allow you to get a proficiency in cook's tools or cooking stuff. If you roll over 14, and since you've got your extra little thing, it's probably a very doable thing. So pick a mental skill, presumably wisdom, to get cooking. Good looking.
Okie wisdom. Oh, what am I doing it?
Well, you don't have proficiency, so at the minute it's a straight wisdom roll, and then we can add your Ooh.
Can I use my advantage?
You can use your advantage. I will say you also hear of this.
Yeah, I know.
17. Okay, you also have your other number. So I will say this now, because of the amount of time you spent like making pastries for people, breakfasts, pies, preserves, pastas, pastries, peas.
Oh, I can add a 1d6.
You can add a 1d6 to that, yeah.
Just for fun, because I can.
Oh, listen, 18 is still really good, right? Like a 10 is a reasonably edible and tasty meal. It's like a 17.
Yeah.
This is like you've done that, interwoven like basket lattice pastry on top. You've really gone to town on it. And with the fruit, so these are not pies that you would perhaps want to eat. They're that good. Like you possibly better trying to sell them. It's a really good job.
Oh my god, Laffy's gonna open a bakery.
So she's really and like Maria, is it Marie? The mum. Maria comes. She's she's really like bowled away with how fantastic they look. They smell great. You've got small children floating in on the breeze, kind of thing. And so that gone down really, really well. Can you roll another d6 and we'll see how many. D6 plus 2, and we'll see how many pies you make. So you at least get 3. But let's see if you.
How do you do it? Is it just the thing and then you add plus 2 at the end?
We can add 2 to the number that's below 6.
You assume a lot, James.
So 7. You have 7 pies, right? Which is great. You've got 7 like delicious smelling looking pies. It's up to you how many you're going to. Because there is this local inn, there is an occasional thoroughfare as well. It would not be difficult for you to take some of these pies and sell them for so either donate it to the money to the farm. These would be like 4 silver per pie kind of thing.
Definitely.
Yeah. So how many would you like to sideline for that? It would mean that you wouldn't get to eat them.
Well, I'll say that we can have 1 for the group and then 1 for Lorelei's family, and then I'll take 5 to the thing.
So let's just cut out the middleman. You can either take the 2 gold, which isn't a huge amount of money, but it's a 20 silver, or we can just say like, oh, it's your, whatever. It's pocket money for.
Well, the ingredients came from the farm, so I'll just give it.
Okay.
I'll probably add a gold in. Just give them 3.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And what was the other thing? Oh, it was the painting, of course. I remember in the week you said you wanted Ingrid to help with this.
Yes.
Okay. So I was going to come to her in a moment. So what's been happening whilst over like the 3 days that these activities have been happening on, is that Ingrid and Rusty have been. She's desperate to follow in Lorelei's footsteps in a certain way. She's ready to like break out on her own, but she knows that she's not skilled enough as a fighter to really land it. Right, so Rusty has been I think unequivocally Rusty and Lou and Lorelei will be the I'm good. Actually, this party's full of fighters now I think about it. She could have gone to anyone. She's a little bit embarrassed perhaps to go to Lorelei because she Lorelei fights with like crossbows Rusty is like a bit of a jack of all trades. Like has a crossbow, has a sword.
Hey, Wolf also is very good.
Yeah,
with
I know,
swords.
but like I don't think she's.
I've never seen you use a sword.
I mean, I've had
call
a scimitar
bullshit.
since the beginning of the campaign. So
Really?
Have you ever used
yeah.
it?
Once.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Wasn't it
I call
like pry a
bullshit.
door open or am I
Something like that.
misremembering? Right. Okay. But I mean, see, so also it's like there's a pride thing because I think she's trying to do this away from your all-seeing eye as well. So she wants to show you how good she is at fighting without having to ask you to help her. Rusty is a little like he has no skin in the game. Like he's happy to just like have someone kind of his own age, if that makes sense. So they've been running off and like practicing in the woods, like a sword fighting with bows and arrows. In fact, she's probably better at the bow than he is because he's not very dexterous. But like learning her how to fight, teaching her how to use a shield, that kind of thing. But on the third day, in the morning, Laffy, I'm going to imagine you are collaring her. Like, oi, get here! What kind of how are you enticing her to paint?
Well, I imagined the first thing Laffy would paint would be like Ingrid riding around on her horse.
Okay.
Or just like sketching it, and then maybe Ingrid would have like seen it and come over, and then they would have had a conversation. Laffy would have taught her like how you make your own paints out of like seashells and different flowers and things like that. And then just they're just like showing her the ropes basically and how to paint in a straight line and do different things with the brush.
I mean, I giggled. I don't know why I giggled. I cannot even draw in a straight line. So let's see. I'm trying to remember. Her horse does have a name.
It is Ellie.
Yeah. Ellie. So Ellie is like a quite a large. I'm imagining like Shire horse.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah. With like with the furry little socks over the hooves.
It's like it's the horse from Brave.
Yeah. So you've only seen Ellie briefly. Ellie is Ingrid's Rusty, if that makes sense. She's very protective of it. Him, her. I don't know horses. Like I don't care about horses. She's very protective of Ellie, and she, she takes great care of her. Brushes her every day. Takes her out for runs and stuff. And if you're showing interest, she will proudly show him off.
Her name is Ellie.
Ellie, fuck, sorry. Misgendering the fucking horse now.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm so tired. So Ellie, she would, her and Ellie would like try to do poses. So like, if she was like, so what kind of, would you like to get me cantering or like trotting or the third speed that horses travel at that I can't remember the name of?
Galloping,
thank you.
I think she'd like have, because I imagine she's got like this big, well not big, but like this like A4 sized sketch pad that she just takes around with her. Like the one when she tried to draw the picture of Parent. And so I imagine she'd just have like a page with like a bunch of references of like Ellie running and like standing still, like maybe grazing, and then different sketches of Ingrid and stuff like that. So there'd be a couple of options, and then she could like pick her favorite, and then Laffy would paint it properly.
Okay. So she does a couple of like ride bys, like one at a slow, one at a medium, and one. And so you're trying to capture the wind in the hair. So can you make me a check, a artist's check? You've used your advantage. Yeah. You do have hero points.
Want to use the hero points, don't you, James?
I mean, they're there to be used.
Yeah. I mean, you fucking vampire scrubs.
Yeah.
Wait, did I have painting from description?
I mean, yeah, she can tell you that Ellie's nose is about the size of, I don't know, like
Go on, James.
knee or I don't know.
How big is a horse's snout, James?
It's like two fists. Oh.
You have a D8 to that, though.
Okay.
A D8, so...
Use that hero point.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
17.
Yeah!
Yeah, you do a really good job of it. You
Amazing.
show Ingrid. I was going to call her Ellie then. Fucking hell. You show Ingrid the what can be achieved with mere pastels and paints, and she is enthralled. And the conversation gets around to a mural. I said it right. Of
Well done, James.
Yeah, I know. Yay! I'm giving myself a hero point back. The mural on the side of the house of I think you said it was on the wall of the family. And so the picture can be easily transposed from one to another. Ingrid is trying to help. I'm going to get her to roll a d20 to see if she is good.
She probably has Dex. I would say Dex is painting.
Okay. I don't
I'm
actually
just
have a
trying-
stat
I'm
block
just trying to
for her,
help.
but I will say let's give her a +2. Let's give her a +2 for Dex, because she's got a Dex of 15, say, because that's about right. It doesn't sound like a big, but that's fine. Let's see. Oh, you hate to see that, don't you? Okay, so she starts painting, and you immediately see that something's wrong. Maybe she's overwatered it, or she started doing like she hasn't plotted out what she's doing. You know, she started painting, and because she started in the wrong place, so she started with the actual like body first, or the head first. That it's very
Yeah, she went head down, but there's not enough
she
space.
went head down instead of
it,
the perspective, the sizing's going to be all wrong. You as I don't want to say classically trained, but as an artist who's maybe made this mistake yourself, you can see straight away that something's going to be going wrong, and I will allow you to intercede. But I will need you to make another check of what one you haven't made to see if you can. What you tell me what you're going to do to intercede without using your painting supplies.
Intimidation.
Okay, so I think
Intimidation,
obviously
Jesus
when
Christ. Get it right, dickhead!
Straight up.
when it comes to I don't want to say criticism, but when somebody tries to like give you a
Constructive
tip,
criticism.
when you're like, sometimes you can take it the wrong way. And I think that she shut up. I think that
It's
she
Jasper.
would want to Jasper stop.
Jasper's seen the painting.
Yeah, I think that she'd want to correct her in a way that wouldn't make her feel bad. So maybe persuasion.
Deception. It's great.
Gentle parenting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Is there anything you can add to that with your many things?
Yes. Yes, there is. Okay.
A hero point.
Yeah.
No, I have a D12 to empathizing and understanding.
Yeah, this is very much gentle parenting. Like, oh, I see you. I can see what you did there, buddy.
We're gonna hang it up on the fridge.
yeah, going
Yeah.
right at the top of the fridge. Okay.
12. 12's not too
12 is
bad.
okay, right? A 12 is not bad, right? A 12 just isn't phenomenal. Right, okay, so with a 12, it's over 10. I'm going to say we're going to let her roll again, +2. As you stepped and go, oh, hang on a minute, mate, before you before you put on the what's it called, that really expensive black paint,
Vanta Black.
Vanta Black, before you put the Vanta Black up for your mum's eyeliner, let's
Oh
just
no.
let's just consider what it is we're doing. And she's like, yeah, take
Use a
step
darker
back.
brown rather than a black for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
eyeliner.
How about using a pencil instead of the limited paint supplies we have?
Yeah.
Just sketch it
let's-
first. Sketch it.
Let's
Sketch
roll
it.
another d20 +2 to see how she does. Okay,
Okay.
14. Okay, so straight away she's like, "Oh, thank you." Yeah. Oh, as I step back, I see that would have been awful. And she, she stops, and the two of you, what she does is she asks you to stand on a box, and she like sketches round you so she gets the proportions right. And then so she's, because on the box you are almost as tall as her mum would be. Her mum's really tall, so you're on your tiptoes, and she's like, "Oh my god, you're so short." And fill it in. You step off, and then she's able to use the perspective of the mum to, to fill in the rest of the picture. Now, oh right, I don't know. How are we going to do this? How are we going to tell? How would you like to roll a D100 luck check, or do you want to try for another skill?
Ooh. I don't know if I'm feeling lucky enough.
D100 is a big
Points.
one because it's literally 1 to 100, It could be anywhere.
It could be amazing, or it could be 1.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen 3 100 rolls, and I've not seen.
I think I've
100
seen.
do
I
100.
think the only time I've ever rolled 100 was when it's just randomly rolling one.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
But you might also get the funny number.
Well, also
That's true.
the only
Okay.
time I've used it in game when it's mattered
Can I have
was
a-
for the teleportation circle or teleportation, and I whiffed it.
Oh, yeah.
Can I get a drum roll?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh no!
Do you want to use that hero point?
Hero point for anything, please.
Does a hero
Okay.
point automatically mean 100 in this
I
context?
tell you what, right? They can tell you've tried, right? It's
Oh,
clear the two of you have
no.
tried really hard, but it's also very hard to paint a mural
Do it
when
again.
you're close to it. How it's going to see in the back.
Oh, I'm so upset.
I know, but here's the thing, right? The others, at the end of the day, you come round and you can see what's going on. I don't know if you can hear my dog barking in the background. I
Yeah, we can.
apologise.
Yes.
No.
It's Jasper. It's Jasper.
It's Jasper being a dick. Yeah, Jasper's seeing the picture and like he's
They came.
cross-eyed.
Jasper's like a spot in the
Yeah,
corner.
Jasper, the art critic dog.
I'm
And so,
picturing him being French.
In the background, chasing off
Lorelei-
kobolds.
Lorelei, Kudo, and Lou, you come to see it at the end of the day, and I'm going to quickly sort my dog out. But Bun, Laffy, how do you get these guys to help you improve this number? Discuss amongst yourselves for 2 moments. I'll be right back.
Oh god. Hey Larry,
Hmm?
I think I made your dad's nose too big. Can you tell me if it looks
Yeah, I
awful?
can help. Yeah. She would like walk over, look at it, be like, "But I think the perspective's maybe slightly off. I think his nose is the right size, but he's slightly too. His like head's tilted wrong.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna make this a perception check. James can't tell me. Actually, perception. Yes, like look at like. I'll do investigation. I think that probably works better. Like 13. Yeah. So I think if you just
Painting.
yeah. So I think if you just
So
use
it shouldn't be so hard.
yeah, if you just use if you change the shadows slightly there on the bridge of the nose, it might help a little bit.
Okay, I'll try that. Should I just roll another D100?
I would wait. Maybe see how the other two can help you.
I thought I get to roll another one every
That'd be
time.
crazy.
So,
What's
what's
shadow on the
happening here?
nose,
What
the
are you
whole
guys
image.
talking about?
Well,
You're
I
blocking
think
the door, by the way, so please move aside. I need to get some
we're
water.
not blocking the door on the side of the house. Laughing, Ingrid have painted this. I'm trying to look at it and see there's something slightly off about it, but I can't tell.
I think I'm too nervous because my hands are shaking. So, Lou, could you maybe help and just hold this steady and just put me a line there? Sleight of hand, because you know. it's
You're a rogue.
Oh yeah, just because I'm a rogue, my sleight of hand is good. Well, I call.
Hey, did you or
Queen
did you not
bullshit.
roll stealth?
Yeah, you are fucking.
Oh
you
wow!
are fucking,
Yeah, there you
See,
go.
there you go. Roll better
I
than she
didn't
rolled
do
on
it
the
for you.
D100.
I did it for myself, just so you know.
Okay, so I'm
I
back.
helped correct the perspective on something, and Lou helped make straight lines.
Okay, sleight of hand. Okay, so with that sleight of hand, are you going over what Ingrid's done in front of her, or like are you doing it all together, or are you like, great job, mate? You go and tidy up whilst I put the paints away, and then desperately diving in to try and salvage this thing.
Well, I haven't been told that I should do this with discretion,
Oh,
so I'm
no.
just going to go ahead and fix it.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
I
Just,
was told, hey, this line is weird. Can you like make it better because
Yeah,
you
no,
have a
it's
steady
because I
hand?
asked. I said like,
So I'll just do
my hands
that.
are shaking. Can you help me do this steadily?
okay, that's fine.
So I assume it's the fence or something like that. That's like a little bit messed up.
I just think that one of the things is like, you know how in certain Renaissance pictures the eyes follow them around the room. In this
Yeah.
particular one, because it's like the first time you've ever done anything on this scale, none of the eyes are looking in the right directions, and like Lou's able to like rectify that quite, very very quickly with quite deftly, so you can see like the what's the word I'm looking for? The style. It's not overwriting Ingrid's or your brushstrokes. It's just minor alterations that are re-emphasizing it. So, with that,
For the fun of it, I'm going to add 3 speed lines to the horse.
okay, yeah. Okay, so let's see. With that, I don't know how we're going to do this. Would you rather roll a D20 with advantage or a D100 with advantage to see how well you go?
Me?
D100.
Do it.
D100.
Roll
100.
2D100.
D100. Roll them
I'll get
individually
you
though, so we can
copper.
see.
63,
Okay,
yeah.
that's pretty good.
Almost a funny number.
78.
Hey!
The power of friendship.
Yeah, power of
That's a
friendship.
cool.
Friendship.
Yeah. So I mean, Lou really has it's very subtle what she's done here.
I help.
And you've been able to help as well. But I mean, what did you rock? A 12 or something?
I rolled a 13. I was just trying to help with like perspective because I know the people.
Yeah.
So I was,
Yeah, like you're able to add so at first it's very generic, like this sort of very flat, and with the application of shading, you're able to give like dimension and a gravitas. And
It's annoying playing a character that
What?
playing a character that can't draw, but I can draw, so it's difficult to be like,
Yeah.
what do I say?
Well, so it's fine, and like it's like Kudo, do you do anything to help?
I don't. I'll just persuade them. It's fine. This is classical forest art style.
Okay.
It's supposed to be that way.
Well, you take a step back, and there's this. It's almost an 80%. It's almost an 80% perfect picture. Now that sounds like a big drop off. This is like if you were to roll this would be like a 15. Like you've effectively rolled a 15 on a D20.
I think that'd be higher than a 15.
Well, 75.
I would argue
is the
17
closest. So how? How are you getting 17?
because there's a 7.
I would argue 16 because it's one higher.
Okay. Well, I would give it that. It's still a good drawing. It's not perfect, but it's not. No one's going to be like
I mean,
talking
if you're
to
a
this
mural,
picture.
murals are difficult.
Yeah, well, no one's going to be talking to this picture assuming it's the family. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's good, but it's not. It's not like it's not. Is it cake?
The
or is
eyes
it
don't
people?
follow you when you move.
Yeah.
It's just like slightly stylized.
Yeah, and it's slightly stylized. There's like it's anime.
That's what I say, and everyone laughs a bit.
But like it's really good. And at the end of the day, Maria and Noah come back, and because it's been like I won't say a whole group effort because obviously we've got 2 people missing, and Kudo and Rusty is completely disinterested. I don't think he can see like shapes and colours. Like part of me just assumes that
He's
if it isn't
colourblind.
moving, if it isn't moving, he can't see it, and he's just not interested in it.
Ale's just having spoons.
Yeah, he's just tapping spoons, like desperately trying to find some use for some of his artificer abilities.
Alien's doing some weird culture.
As Alien's getting high in the corner.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a group effort, and what they've got. Okay, so here's a big question. So you've got Noah, you've got Maria, and you've got Ingrid on a horse. Is Lorelei in the picture?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. What's she doing?
I was confused. I was like,
Well, I genuinely, because she doesn't live here. I know she's part of the
Wow.
family. No, she's part of the family, but like she isn't, because presumably she isn't going to be staying here either, like forever.
no.
Yeah, you need to buy milk and be absent for 5 years.
Yeah, I think she'd be standing like in between her mum and dad.
Okay, yeah, okay, sweet, nice, beautiful. I love it. Yeah. So there's this lovely barnyard mural. And it's very nice, and like I imagine at the top, in like really nice, cool bubble text, you've got Willowbrook Farm, the Asami family, Asami.
So I'm eating popcorn. Okay. I should know my character's last name.
It's just, I think it's on my sheet. It's a
Amorous.
Amorous. Oh, I was not really close.
You got the A.
Yeah, I missed the R. I'm Asami. Yeah, anyway, not a problem.
So I missed the character from Legend of Korra.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so you spend like 2 or 3 days doing these small tasks around the farm. On the 4th day, so as you've been on the farm, are there any particular any conversations you've been particularly having with the people on the farm or each other that's been happening that you want to kind of air out at the moment? Like, air out is a very particular word, but have there been any particular conversations you guys want to be having on the farm other than the normal kind of things that we've been having before?
Lou is going to ask both Aeon and Azalea if they can make a telepathy potion
They
for no
both
reason in
shrug.
particular.
Oh well, no, so Aeon shakes his head. It's completely beyond his skills as a like maybe when he gets to 20th level, he might be able to.
He has
cast it.
5th level spells.
Yeah, I can't remember what level the telepathic bond spell is. I think it
I
might be
think
6.
it's 6th, yeah.
Yeah, so it's completely beyond his capabilities. I can't remember if it's on the witch's spell list. Why are you asking the two people who aren't fucking here?
Because it's
I
funny.
wanted to ask them, but I realized that they weren't here, but I still wanted Lou to ask them while they were on the farm.
Okay.
They're
I
looking
just said they can
gormlessly.
do it, or they don't have degrees or
as
something.
Azalea has basically broken out her private stash and just disappeared for 3 days.
Oh,
Like no one knows where she's gone, and like occasionally you see like the silhouette of her just beatifically walking across the hillsides, dancing to music that only she can hear. Aeon is trying to build bricks. I don't know. I think telepathic bond does fall on the druid spells.
It's 5th, and it's only wizards.
Oh, so no, neither of them can cast it then, which is a shame because it's a very good spell. I may allow that to happen because I don't like how restrictive some of the spell lists are. But telepathic bond, no, they can't at the moment cast it. Is anyone else asking any questions of anyone? Or because remember there are NPCs about as well. If you'd like to speak to anyone of those.
I think at some point, because Lorelei doesn't know how long we're there for. When it was just, like either just her parents or one of them, sort of like inside, maybe later in the evening of one of the days. She would just like sit down with one of them. You pick. I don't really mind. And just say, I know I haven't been here for a while. I wanted to just give you something. If that's all right.
I'll say it's Maria, as your mum's there, and she's just kind of pottering about. I think her life has been upended slightly. She has, I think, taken it I won't say hardest, but she's usually the one who does all the cooking, and having someone who like willingly, bashes out these completely incredible dishes. She's kind of felt herself a little bit of a loose end, so is kind of like busied herself elsewhere in the house a little bit, and like just marveling and everything. I often pop in and like ask Laffy how to cook, but has been it's that kind of thing where it's a little bit not awkward, but like she's just like not quite sure what to do with herself. But she sat there, she's like busying away. Oh yes, of course. Well, you don't have to bring gifts, Lorelei.
Well, I don't have to bring gifts, but just being back, it's just made me realize how bad I feel not being here for so long. So she hands her mum 3 platinum and 20 gold.
Oh, Laura, I can't accept this.
Well, either you accept it, or I'm just gonna leave it when I have to go.
But no, you don't need to. We do okay. It's this. No, we're fine. Honestly, Laura, you can't give us. I
can.
No, we're your parents. We're the ones who should be giving you one for your birthday. No, we can't accept this. What would we do with? And she's like, she's a little bit embarrassed. I think. I think we're not even gonna roll for it. It's quite easy. Like,
I mean, she has a high passive insight.
Yeah, high passive. Yeah, you know. I mean, money was not like the primary concern for them. Like, money is a thing that happens after the important stuff for them. Like, the money is the it's like the grease for the wheels, and the wheels is the farm. That's the important bit. But they know that they need to keep the wheels greased.
Yeah.
It was never like a huge concern because like they always keep the animals fed. But like being back after a while, they could probably use it. Like, anyone could use it. Yeah,
because I mean that's 50.
Yeah,
gold.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money. And she's like, how hard are you pushing it?
She would say, I'm not going to take it back. I'm either going to give it to you or I'm going to leave it later. So just maybe you could import some to help the house or buy something, or even just take not a break, but just be able to relax slightly and not have to go full all the time. You can just take a bit of a
Well,
break.
I suppose we could use it to buy some new clothes and we can find a use for her. She takes it from you like not grudgingly, like reverently. That's the word I was looking for. And she says, "Well, how about this? We will use it to get Ingrid a nice, a beautiful, a lovely birthday present from all of us when she turns 16."
I mean, it could also be help if she's, doing anything, education wise.
I think she wants to follow in your footsteps, but the education, some people say adventurers don't need an education. They find it on the road, but
well, yes, but everyone needs to, know how to speak and write and read and things.
I think she can do that. But I agree. I think the brain is the muscle that she flexes the least. I think we can.
Mum, are you calling your own daughter
No,
stupid?
she has street smarts. She just needs to find the book smarts.
Wolf gives her like the eyebrow.
She says,
raising an eyebrow.
"You also have street smarts."
Yes.
Hmm.
Are you calling me stupid as well?
No, I would never call my daughter stupid.
She also just gives her a
you apply yourselves in different ways. Well, thank you very much. I won't tell your father because he would never let you hear the end of it. But thank you. We will put it towards Ingrid's future, and maybe thank you. I know you're not sure how long you're staying here, but you're welcome to stay here as long as you like. And then the conversation carries on, and what she's going to mention is, in a couple of days' time, Ingrid and her friends, or like her friend, or like a couple of people, are going into Cadinshire to the Adventure Con. It's her only chance to kind of go off and be with her friends that she'll have all summer. So she's going by herself with her friends, and because she's done the trip before, it's fine. They're not concerned about it, and she'll be back later that day. And that she reckon, like, if you go the day after or go the day before, don't go with her because it's her time to, like, because some of her friends are going off doing things. Is anyone else speaking to anybody? Nope. Okay, cool.
Is going to dedicate 2 days of her time teaching Little Wolf how to sneak about.
Okay, interesting. So you're trying to teach her how to become. So when you say sneak about, is that stealthing around or sneak attacking?
Stealthing around. Because her thought process is, if you can't deal with something, you take it by surprise.
Okay, nice. Are you doing this out of sight of Lorelei? Or does Wolf know what you're doing?
I'll just say teaching your kid something and then do her thing.
That's not ominous. I think Wolf would be less concerned if you said, "I'm teaching your sister how to murder," which is "I'm teaching your kids some stuff." You'd be like, "What?"
Luke, I need context.
Yes, I'm teaching her how to haggle with the shopkeepers.
Don't do that.
No?
No.
Then your sister will be poor and I lament her fate. Goodbye.
What the fuck?
Okay.
And she's going to do it anyways.
Okay, right. I'm gonna have to find this girl a stat block because it's rapidly.
I can make like a level 1 guide.
I'm just gonna grab I'm just gonna grab a psychic. I'm just gonna quickly grab a psychic from Tasha's.
You know what class would be perfect for her if we all teach her? Ranger.
That's what I mentioned to James. Yeah. If she had a stat block, I'd be like a level 1 ranger.
Yeah, level 1 or 2 range. I'll quickly. Right, can somebody roll me? Let's do this. How many of us are there? There's 5 of us.
5.
Right, okay. I want everyone. I'm going to do this as well. We're each going to roll 3d6, and they will be her stats, and then we will.
Well, isn't it 46 take away lowest?
It's on dexterity.
Oh yeah. Okay, 46 take away lowest. So I'll do mine first because I'm DM and I can do that. Okay, 10. What's that? No, 14. Fucking idiot. Jesus Christ.
14. So just take away 1 from your one. So 14 for that James's one. 10 for Peru's one. Oof. What's the lowest there?
1.
A 1. So that's 8. That's
14.
That's 12.
Well, do
That's
one second
intelligent.
reroll.
James, it's
Wait.
14. It's 14, 10. 14, 10, 8.
Do
12.
ones get re-rolled, though?
No.
Not for stats.
Roll twice,
12.
like when you're
so
rolling for
it-
stats.
No.
So I'm thinking
Oh,
So
14 to dexterity,
yeah.
10 to con, 12 to wisdom, 8 to strength, and there's intelligence and charisma left.
Well, I guess her mum did just say she's stupid. So.
She did not say she was stupid. She said she had street smarts.
If someone said that to
imply
me, I would say you're calling me stupid. But
I think it's more
She's just made for
application
the
learning.
streets.
oh, James,
I know that was. Sorry, I didn't think that was that funny. She also
you know how
There
much
you
it is,
go.
James.
she also said that of Lorelei. So,
Just for that,
right,
gain a
give me
hero.
two more, so who hasn't rolled? A 13.
Roll,
No,
roll.
as well. Ooh, Jesus.
It's a 14, 10, 8, 12, 10. We need one more.
Isn't this just like the what was it? Arranged stats?
This isn't like standardized at all. Standardized elements.
Right, I'm going to roll another 4d6, and then we can have that one for charisma or intelligence, which is higher. I hope it's going to be higher than 10. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go. 14.
There you go, 14. So I'll put that for intelligence. Intelligence for range is pretty, actually.
Well,
pretty
I'd have a wisdom as the second.
Yeah, 14.
So I'd have 14 and. Yeah,
So
14,
we've got
14.
8 strength, 8 strength, 14 dex, 10 con, 12 intelligence, 14 wisdom, 10
Mm,
charisma.
maybe swap a con and her intelligence.
Okay. She is straight smart.
Jesus, James.
Yeah.
Canonically has
Okay. And she is class off, so that will do something. I can't remember what that does straight away.
I think she's. I picture half elf, but
Half elf, okay.
you can.
Yeah, that's fine. Half elf.
Half wood elf.
Let's go for.
It would be half wood elf.
Wood half elf. Oh no,
It
it's
would
just
be.
basic half elf. Yeah, but basic half elf with abilities
My fucking Wi-Fi thing really weird.
for. Let's go for. I'll put some into intelligence and one in con because she isn't stupid. She has no formal training. She has no mathematical ability, but she's smart. Also, she has to be smart. Let's go animal handling. And what other skill would you go? I'm gonna go nature.
I would have said. Oh, we did that sound handling.
Animal handling and nature.
Yeah.
And a language. Let's go Elven. She talks to that in Elven. Oh, she's really good Elven. Draconic. Draconic is in Dragon Country after all. Class. We go Ranger.
Goodbye and welcome back.
What?
I think she.
Uh,
Yes, present.
Proficiencies. Oh, that's rogue. What the fuck? I cannot use my mouse today. For all you listeners at home, this is truly riveting as we create a character. Proficiencies. Let's go ranger skills. I'm gonna go perception. Always a useful one.
Yeah.
Right, Lou. I want you to roll for me a stealth check to see how good you are as a teacher. Just teaching stealth.
Yes.
I don't know why I'm bothering. This is going to be a really fucking high number. 27. I don't know why I asked. Yeah, you're a good stealth teacher. It's fine. And the last ranger skill.
Say it by sneaking up to Wolf and like stealing, I don't know, 1 copper and then putting
you.
it back later. I put it back.
I will be making a perception. I can't
Principal.
even. I can't
Yeah,
actually
you're
make
get
it.
near it. Yeah.
I know, but I could get one lower.
Oh, I tell you what. I'll give her the new ranger subclass with the deft explorer and unfavored foe. It's just a little bit easier. It's just a little bit better. Nature's veil. That's fine. Tick 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 tick. Ranger spells and spellcasting focus in case she wants to do spellcasting, which she might well do. Okay, cool. So yeah, so deft explorer. She is language. We know she talks to kobolds, but she's got draconic. Let's see what else. Do you think she would speak? Dwarvish. And
How do Colestar speak?
Quarry or something. It's really weird.
Corey, she
Yeah.
can talk to her mum in that traditional language, and I will go for expertise in animal handling.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
1 level of expertise.
Yeah.
She
Makes
should
sense.
really just be a Beastmaster Ranger, but
Yeah, but it's not good.
when she gets the subclass.
And the last
I
ranger
can
skill she's
imagine
gonna
her
go for-
10 years from now with like a boar companion and just like boring people to death.
I'm gonna put a level.
I
2
took
ranger.
psychic damage for that, by the way.
Actually, no, I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, level 2. Level 1 is rough. Level 1 is hard. Okay, so Rusty's been teaching her. Beth, I know you've got Rusty's stat block. Can you please make me a? I think he's got a longbow. Can you make me? Well, I will let you pick. What is he teaching her to do? Is he teaching her to use the bow and arrow, or is he teaching her how to fight defensively or aggressively?
Let me get his character sheet up.
He can do all those things very well. I would lean to him teaching her how to best defend herself.
Yeah.
Do you agree? That's nice and easy then. I will just give her the defense fight, so. That's
You know
fine.
who's a really good marksman, James?
You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like everyone's teaching her, and I'm the one not doing it.
Well, it's just, I think because you've been like at home and you spend a lot of time, like, I think she wants to surprise you with it. This is the thing. She's like,
Okay.
yeah. So it's not like Ingrid. I'm not bothering putting Ingrid. Who help her.
Am I rolling?
No. So
something,
I've just
or-
picked a thingy. And oh, this is so wild that we're doing this. As we're doing it, fucking background like it matters. Gladiator, fuck it, why not?
It would not be. She has like it's like a
It
farming
doesn't
background.
matter,
or like,
does it? It's just not going to come up.
Fuck you.
Farmer, far traveller, folk hero,
Outlander.
Outlander, yeah, Outlander.
Oh, if she does drive off the kobold, she could be a folk hero.
She's gonna- Insight, sod it, musical instrument. I don't know what it is. Oh my god, more languages. God, character creation D&D is a pain in the ass when you're trying to do it quick. Oh god, I don't know what
I
that
don't know
is.
why you did it now. We're gonna have a break.
No, I don't know,
after
'cause
this.
it'll probably come up. She's got leather armour. She's got 2 short swords, and she's got an explorer pack, and an old longbow. Sod it, that'll do. Bish, bash, bosh. Right, Ingrid has a character sheet. She has HP of 18. Woof, that's low. And she has arrows, she has leathers, she has longbow, and she has short sword. Okay, she has 14 AC, 18 hit points. Le squish. Okay, but okay, so
that's
she-
more than half a Laffy's health, I think.
Could well be. She is happy you guys are about, but before she goes off to Cadinshire to AdventureCon, she comes up to Wolf. It's like, imagine one night you're sitting on the tables outside. It's just after midsummer, so the day's very, very slowly starting to wind down. It's still the height of summer, basically. It's that lovely warmth golden hour until about 8 or 9 at night, and then it slowly starts to get dark. The light lasts till about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. And she's out chatting away, and she's always asking about your adventures and stuff. And it gets around to the reason it becomes apparent. The reason she's asking you all of these activities is she's mentioned that there were these group of kobolds, right, that have caused such problems and annoyance, and she really wants to show them the dangers of basically becoming bandits. She's known these kobolds for ages. Like, she's never really been close friends with them. They like come from like they live in the forests a little bit to the north, and previously they were fine. They were just like a gaggle of, not feral, but like almost urchin kobolds.
I love that word.
Feral.
No, gaggle.
Oh, right. They just used to just run about, fuck around, and live wild. And they didn't bother anyone. They were like good playmates. But in the last couple of weeks, something's changed, and they've decided that they're going to start causing problems for people on the road. And she basically wants to stop them before it gets to the point where someone has to fight them, because she's known them for years. She doesn't want them to kill them. And so she wants your help in dealing with these kobolds.
Yes. Where are they?
Well, they're to the north. Well, they usually used to be based to the north. Kind of. Oh, what's the map? I'm going to move you to the, not the world map, the slightly bigger area map. Because where is it? Yeah, weak scale, right? Yeah, because it's basically to the north, just slightly east of the farm to the north, which I can't remember the name of. There we go. Oh my god, that map was massive. I'm so zoomed out. It was kind of here. in the trees. Like that's where they are. That forest, you would know, is like a true forest. It's like a couple of miles across, very easy to get lost in. Little rivulets and rivers run through. Very easy to hide in. Difficult to map because it's completely wild country there. And so they used to be based in there, and now are. Like they presumably still are, and they're like threatening people on this road here, and like trying to extort money from travelers.
But do you have any idea of why things have changed?
Well, no, not really. No, they just it's just after spring. They just started to turn like very. They'd always been like cheeky, a little bit rambunctious, and then all of a sudden they were aggressive and grabby, and then they've found weapons and
have they
armors and
seriously hurt anyone?
I don't know. I mean, they've attacked people, but they build traps and then they try to scare them. I think that their first instance is to intimidate and try to scare things out of them, but apparently I heard a rumor that one of them can cast spells.
Alright, that makes it slightly more difficult. But yeah, if when did you want to do this?
Tomorrow. I mean, I've got the day after that. I'm going to Canada. It'd be good to do it before you have to move on. I mean, it'd really help.
Yeah, I think we can help with that. Looks to the group. Is there people up for that?
Sure. But only if we can get to take their money.
We're not going to take their money if it's theirs, but I assume they might have stolen it.
I think they've definitely stolen some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to find out. Well, Lou, we're not going and trying to hurt them. We're just going to talk to them, and if we can figure out the reason why, because maybe they need it for something that could hurt them, or they're being threatened and they need to like pay off something, then I don't think we should take it. But we'll have to see. I think we can do that.
They have mentioned a. Now you mentioned it, they have mentioned a boss, but I don't know who that is. There was only ever 4 of them. So I don't know what's changed. Who the boss is.
Do you know where they come from?
Well, they come from here.
No, I mean where they're staying.
Yeah, in the forest that I just spoke about 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, fair enough.
They don't have like a house. They used to live like I think in like she shrugs like sets. Maybe an old animal burrow. They were orphans. There's lots of kobolds about. And she keeps glancing at Rusty, but they don't look like him very much anymore.
Ingrid.
Mm-hmm.
I know you might be nervous, but Rusty isn't going to.
No. It's just now I think about it. So I mentioned Rusty's got a bit taller, right?
Yeah.
Rusty stands up in the dying moments of the day, the last of the light that reaches down. I know we joke that he's like a dog, but he's more human looking, more human looking than he was when you first met him. When you first met him, he looked like an axolotl, like a bipedal axolotl. His features have become a little bit more recognizable and defined. Like he has his snout, but it's almost like a nose. He has his eyes, and they're bulbous, but they do look forward occasionally. He has little ears. He has 3 fingers and a thumb on each hand, but they are fingers. They're not like claws or paws or anything like that. And whilst he does have like lizardy feet, he stands up completely erect, like a person would. His form has changed slightly since you first met him, just through the natural kind of process. He wears like buttoned up clothes, for example. So the vibe you get from him is like, I know we've mechanically changed him to Dragonborn. He's still a kobold, but he looks more human than he looks like than anything else. Well, not than anything else, but he looks more human than he did.
Looks more like a small Dragonborn.
Looks more like a small Dragonborn, yeah. And so she looks at him, she goes, and they've kind of changed too. They're like gone the other way. They're like more lizardy, more like froggy almost.
Oh.
and she can't articulate. She hasn't seen them properly in a while. But she said that previously their scales were like a brownie, like just miscellaneous kind of, of the various flavors of kobolds. It'd be very hard to identify. They were always a bit dirty, but they've taken on like a greenish hue.
I think we're going to have to see what we can do about that.
Okay.
Tomorrow, of course, but...
Tomorrow, of course, yeah.
Are you coming with us?
Well, if that's okay. I'd love to. Rusty's been teaching me how to use a sword, and she jumps to her feet. And she's like, Rusty, Form 12, and he pulls out his shield. She goes to make an attack. Just put your minds at ease. Okay.
Nat what? Oh, okay.
19.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, she basically looks like she's going to do like a very kind of feinting attack, but she brings her sword down with a real wallop onto Rusty's shield. I don't know what Rusty's AC is actually.
It's like it's high.
Is it 21 now?
I think it's something like that.
I think it's probably quite high.
I think it's at least 19.
Yeah. He's staggered. He stepped back a bit. He's like, yes, that's the one. Yes, you got it. She's like, see, and had that.
His AC is 21.
She would have done an okay amount of damage there.
Yeah. I mean, that would kill a commoner.
Yeah. Yeah. And so she's like, if that's okay, I want to show you. I told you I'm nearly there. I'm nearly ready.
1 second.
Side boss.
No. Also stands up. Obviously, they're like close to the house. I think she just quickly goes up into her old room. Well, actually, no. Let's say she probably would have it nearby. She goes to like the side of the house or something, and just picks up her. I'm going to mention it. The scimitar that she carries.
Okay.
Which is like a curved scimitar in that sort of silvery moonlight sort of color.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of curved slightly more, almost like a saber. With sort of jagged, weird like spikes on it. Well, it's all well and good that you can swing a blade. I just want to make sure that you're ready. And she like puts the sword in the scabbard and like fastens it so it's like just a blunt weapon. And like stands on guard essentially.
Okay, so she's sparring with you. So I just added that scimitar. I got excited and added the scimitar.
You know how to use something that doesn't have a trigger?
Yes, I can use a sword.
Color me impressed. Bravo.
Okay.
But I've had it every day you've known me.
Yes, yeah, I've never used it.
Because I'm better with a crossbow, but I can't use a weapon. I can't use a sword.
And yet you never use them.
I don't need to. I'm better
Even
with a
when in
crossbow.
melee.
Ingrid's like, hey,
Yeah.
we talking or we fighting?
Sorry, I'm talking to someone being annoying. Let's go.
So she darts
We have to talk
forward.
about yourself like that.
Well, I tell you what. I'm not going to roll the initiative. Your initiative, I'll say, will beat hers. It'll be more than +2.
Mine's a +4.
She with the flat of her blade goes to attack. Ooh, whiffs.
So
utterly.
what happens is Wolf's being intense. She wants to make sure that she's ready. She doesn't want to see her sister get hurt, if that makes sense. And she might be going too far. But what happens is, as she sort of goes forward, Wolf just sort of like sidesteps and grabs the handle of the short sword and just moves it out of her hand and just looks at her holding her short sword.
Okay.
And she like spins it and like holds the blade end and hands it to her again. Again, please.
Okay. Your insight's quite high, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She's pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 23.
23. There you go.
Okay.
What's she do?
She's not going to roll damage.
Of course,
She's
yeah.
like, yeah. But she's you know when you've like someone's trying really hard to impress and they fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
That she's really upset. Not that you've caught it, that she wasn't able to show you how good she was, and like you can tell she's like almost at the verge of time. She lunges forward, lightning fast. Again, I assume you try to parry it. She sidesteps and gets right underneath you, and brings the blade up right underneath your armpit that would completely have bypassed your breastplate, where the artery is, and like it would have really had she attacked.
Can I
And she's like,
Try it. Yeah?
she's looking. She's, I'm not a child anymore, Lorelei.
I'm not saying you are a child. I'm just saying it's a big world and it's scary.
That was a 19. If she had your bloody thing, she'd have crit there.
Yeah.
She's like, I can take care of myself. It's just I thought it'd be nice for us to go out together. If it gets too dangerous, whatever that is, don't worry, I'll hold back and let you, the big adventurer, do it.
Well, here's my issue. And she like takes a step back and like moves away from the weapon, essentially. And like sheathes the, or like, you know, puts the sword into the hilt. That was impressive. Well done. But you missed the first time, and sometimes in a fight, a moment is all it takes. All right?
Okay. Well, I've got Dad's old bow too. I'm quite good with that.
Well, if you can stay behind us, that would be preferable, because it means I can make sure that you're not in direct line of fire if something bad is to happen. I'm not saying something bad will happen, but when you're out in the world, it's always a possibility. And I can't have something happen to you.
I don't know if Beth. I know Beth had to despair. Are you back? Oh yeah. Okay, cool. There he is.
That's why I'm muted.
Don't worry about it. Jasper's desperately needs to go to the toilet. It's like making the weird dog noises.
We're outside.
Yeah, we're outside. It's like, but I need my newspaper.
He's French and read the newspaper.
Ingrid looks at Laffy and she says, "Well, isn't the fat magic? She can. If I get her, she can help, right?"
Yes.
Yeah, but we're trying to avoid you getting.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
I'm not
issue.
stupid, but it's but like,
Ingrid.
yeah,
Look at me.
she looks
He
at
like
you.
stares at her.
Yeah.
Laffy can help and will help, but
Mhm.
if it gets into a situation where it's a fight, it's better that you don't have to get hurt in the first place. Like, if there is a fight, we've all taken a lot, we can deal with it. Just, you can
If it
help,
gets too
be careful,
much,
please.
Tell me, and I'll step back. But I can handle it. I tell you, I can handle it.
You sure?
Yes, with a 5 deception, her voice cracks slightly.
She like,
She's desperate to come with you. You can tell. It's
yeah,
not
I know.
that she's lying. She
Yeah.
just doesn't want to.
She like leans on her back foot and like crosses her arms. It's maybe against my better judgment, but I can see you want to help and you want to go out into the world. So I'm not going to stop you, but if you leave my sight, I will be cross.
Laffy's just gonna whisper, "I wouldn't."
Okay.
It's
She's
actually
like,
very
well,
easy to do.
Shut the fuck up.
I think with the
Lorelei, don't swear in front of the dog.
with the 6 of us, because I think Aeon and Azalea have got lost somewhere on the farm.
Azalea's there. Aeon's digging a hole.
Azalea is smoking in the
Azalea's in a
corner.
full-on
No,
K-hole.
Azalea's high as fuck. Aeon is helping Jasper dig a hole.
Yeah.
No, Aeon's found a bone.
Yeah, like,
He's
fighting with
within
the
her
dog.
oxygen in his mouth.
He's gone full shifter mode.
And Rusty like comes to stand next to it, and he's like, well, Ingrid's a little bit like angry, upset, but glad that she's going. She's got a lot going on inside. She's not running off, but she's like going into the house. Rusty is kind of like sitting there, trying to look very mature and stroking his non-existent beard, like trying to give like older brother dad vibes and failing miserably. And it's like, don't worry, I'll stay next to her and I will make sure that nothing happens to her. And that's actually a fairly good, like, of all the bodyguards to have, he is the meat shield. He is beefy, and he would, you know, lay down his little body to make sure that he, you know, you don't even have to incite it. You know that he's gonna take absolute care of her. And also, like, if it's just 4 of them, I think we outnumber them. So, not
Yes, but I'm scared because she mentioned a boss, and looks can be deceiving.
both, though. But we're not going to be like trying to kill them, right?
No, we're not. But we don't know what could be there.
Hmm.
If there's a boss, it could be something strange. She mentioned that they're like changing, so there is likely something changing them somehow. So
Lorelei,
yes,
don't overthink it.
I don't think I am. I'm merely stating the facts that are on the table.
I know, you just sound very nervous.
Well, I am.
That's default setting.
We'll be okay. We're all together. We've been through a lot.
Yes, but she's still young.
Well,
Rusty.
We were all young once, weren't we? Like, you must have
and
been.
it's better that we're all here and she's not doing it on her own.
Yeah,
Yes.
you must
Right.
have been like this at one point, right?
Well, about this age, I was cooped up in my room, not really able to do much apart from look out the window and go out occasionally.
Why was that?
Or a knife.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
Yes, Lou, it was. And to answer your question, Rusty, I
Sorry.
couldn't. I couldn't go outside because I have, as I'm sure you all know, not great dreams. And when I was younger, they used to be debilitating. I wouldn't be able to move. So, Lou, do you feel good about making a joke now?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
At least one of us is positive.
Well, is that's horrible. But
Yes,
then,
it was.
then are they still bad now? I know you
They're still
like
very
hated
bad.
stuff.
Yes. I've learned to deal with them after a lot of time.
Did you have like a special blanket or teddy bear or anything like that?
I have there is a pillow.
No.
But it's not with me right now. It's at Silverhook's place right now.
It's not. Well, right. Okay, I don't know how to end this conversation.
Rusty, it's okay.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna go and make sure we go get a good night's rest before we have to. I've not spoken. I don't think I've ever seen another kobold since I woke up.
Well,
Weren't there other kobolds in the cave we found him?
which were dead.
Yeah, but still other kobolds.
He didn't look at them. Like he was, like he came off. He came off the shelf like batteries not included. You know what I mean? Someone hit the hard reset when they took him off the shelf.
Oh, this is the worst description of a person I've ever heard.
Like
Well,
when he came down, he was fresh. He was everything had been wiped. He had no memory. He didn't even know his name.
The hard drive has been formatted.
Yeah, you call him Rusty. That is not the name that I have on my character notes for him.
Alphon the Destroyer.
Yeah.
Hey,
Destroyer of
Alphonse,
worlds.
no. I didn't laugh about the destroyer part. I laughed about Alfonso.
Yeah, Alfonso. Yeah. No, it's not Alfonso.
I was so sure.
Yeah, no, he has a name. He has a
Rusty
name.
Alfonso.
He has a name.
Luigi.
He's just not interested in it. It doesn't matter to him. His past has gone, and his future is with him. So he's happy, but it's not his name. It's just what you call him. But yeah, he kind of goes and gets ready. Is anything else happening before the morn?
I think Laffy would check on Wolf because that was kind of a cruel fucking joke. I'm not gonna lie. She'd probably just be like, when everyone's gone, she'd be like awkwardly standing there, doing the little ooh fingers, like, "You okay?"
It's a bit weird for me. She's so outgoing, and I just wasn't at that age, and still not really. I just want to make sure she's all right. I want to make sure everyone's all right, and I can do my best to protect you, but I can't look at two people at once.
Do you remember? I think it was last week. I'm gonna guess because I don't know how long we've been here. Do you remember last week when we met Sarah
Yes.
and Rusty really wanted to help, and I was feeling all weird about it because I wanted to protect him.
Mhm.
Sometimes, as hard as it is, you just kind of have to let people do what they want and learn themselves.
Of course, but you can't learn when you're lying on the ground bleeding.
Well,
It's also learning.
don't you think that it's better that we're going too?
Of course.
If we weren't and we said no, you can't go, then she could have tried to go and do something more dangerous.
Well, that's why I didn't say no. I know that all too well.
No, I don't want you to worry about it because we all care about you and she's an extension of you. And so she comes in with that whole package deal. We'll protect her.
Yeah. We will protect her, and I'll protect you.
And I'll pick you up if you get knocked on your ass.
I'm not going to. And she just gives her a hug and
Okay.
kisses her.